Hi everyone, it's Gina once again. Welcome to day 2 of 100 days of creating. It's been a long time, but I decided to finally do day 2 and 3. Hence my double page spread open here. So right now I'm trying to decide which of these papers I want to use on which side of the page and if I want to use any of them, because I'm not sure if I want to cover all this nice, I don't know if I want to cover the page because, that's part of my problem. I like the prints and I don't want to cover it, but I am overcoming that by forcing myself to cover it. So I have this coffee dyed paper here that I dyed however long ago, crumpled, then dyed, then dried. Hey, I rhymed. And I honestly, so recently I've been extremely busy. I have a lot going on, health-wise, personal-wise, just life happening. But I've been thinking about creating constantly. Just couldn't get at my desk. So here I am. And even though I'm here, I really didn't know what to do. Like, this is one of the worst times ever where I just really didn't know what to do. So I actually thought about abstracting, but I ended up doing collage work, which is so interesting, which is what I love about art. You come and you have one idea and then what comes out is something completely like it wasn't, you had no idea this was in you. That's what I love about art. So I'm just finding I have a little box, a very little box with some small scraps that I kept on my desk specifically to work in this journal. Now it doesn't mean that I'm not going to pull scraps from anywhere else, but I really just wanted to keep things as simple as possible for me for this book. So this is what I'm doing. So I'm just pulling pieces together, layering, and that's when I realized, oh my gosh, Gina, you're collaging today. But I wanted to find a focal point, so I'm trying to decide between these 3 here, and I think I'm gonna end up with I am the Lord who needs you, who heals you. Wow. I am the Lord who heals you. Because God really doesn't need anybody. We are the ones who need him. So I decided also while doing this, and even from before, but more especially today while doing this, that I'm just going to not think too much and just stick it down. I'm so happy this book is small. I'm happy, really, really happy that I made a small book. And well, so this piece that I just stuck down, the red piece there's actually a piece of texture paste on it, so I decided to tie in the rest of the page to make it more part of the page. I decided to add more texture paste on other parts of the page, so it wouldn't just be this random piece. Yes, most of it is covered, but I felt like it should have some other similar elements on the page. So hence the texture paste. And I liked it. And it, the way how it overlaps the pieces, it really does pull it together and made me feel like, that's better. That's how I felt after I did it. So let me know if any of you have that experience. And of course I found this in my little tray with my little tub of water. And I thought, oh my gosh, this is going to bring up my page so much. It's going to give it a little, And then I saw this to the side and I thought, this will be so much better. What is this? This is, I think it's you wrap it around your cup. So I think it was from more of not a teacup or a coffee cup, but more maybe a dessert cup. And I feel like that's what was wrapped around it. People throw away the prettiest things. Oh my gosh, it's so nice. So to any of you listeners out there who know me, please save them for me. I would appreciate it so much. Even if there's a stain on it, I don't mind. It actually adds character. So I really wanted to fit this one in because I like the color. I find the color, it really matched the page. It fell right on the page. But I was trying to fit it in whole first and then partially like this. And I thought that would have been so cool, but it just still didn't feel right. So I ended up cutting out the whole plant. And then it still didn't feel right. I was like, this is so weird, but it looks like it's supposed to be on the page. You know what I mean? So then, okay, I was like, fine, I'll rest on the side. Let's focus on something else. So I put some splashes. I tried to do it the way I see people doing it, where they just tap it with their forefinger. And I was like, hey, look at doing it. But I got fed up. See, it was taking too long and I felt like I wasn't hitting it hard enough and it was just weird. So, yeah. So I thought that the page looked a bit bland, right? So I said, okay, let's highlight Mr. Focal Point and put him down. And yeah, it looked better. But then I was like, we still need some more oomph. So I decided to highlight as much of my little pieces as I could. And then while I was doing it, I was thinking, Gina, you should have done this before you stuck it down. But I didn't know that I wanted to do it, right? Yeah. So I'm going to just do as much as I can without messing it up. Because remember, I already stuck it down. But thank God I didn't stick it down flat. It was just more middle-ish. Just different parts of it, which is cool. So I'm just going to go around there. Not sticking, but edging my pieces, which I felt also helped bring it together and unify it, and it helped it to pop as well. So I was happy that I did that. And I like this brown coming up. It reminds me of a tree trunk. Yeah, I like that. And then the background kind of makes me think of the ocean and sand. I don't know if it's because of my focal point, but I'm just saying the colors kind of, And then the red could be the blood of Jesus. And then the tree, the palm. Oh, you see, I cut it because I really wanted it on, and I was going to make it fit. So I cut it, my branch plant, and I made it fit. I made it work. Let me know if you think I should have left it out, but I liked it. So I don't want to waste this paint here, so I'm just smearing it onto the other page with my spatula. And I actually wanted to leave it like that. I was like, hey, I don't have to do anything the next day. That looks cool. So I'm going to stamp number 2 finally. Oh, the second day is done. And I couldn't get my black out because it's clogged. Because I actually damaged the bottle. The nib is inside, so I have to get a pin. And I just didn't want to look around for one. So there you go. I couldn't find my stamp pad either. I have no idea where it is. But it's supposed to be on my desk. And I really can't find it anywhere. It's very annoying. So thank you so much for watching. And I look forward to your comments. And I'll see you for day 3.